We are counting down the 10 most colossal flying machines humanity has ever assembled. These are aircraft so massive they challenge our understanding of what is possible in the sky, from behemoths that revolutionized cargo transport to passenger jets that redefined luxury travel. These titans represent the pinnacle of aerospace engineering. Some continue their service today, while others have retired into the annals of aviation legend. Join us as we explore these magnificent giants and discover what makes each one a remarkable achievement in flight. Starting our countdown at position 10, meet the Airbus Beluga XL, a cargo hauler with a profile so distinctive it is impossible to mistake for anything else. This aircraft resembles a massive dolphin swimming through the clouds, with its rounded, swollen fuselage creating an unmistakable silhouette against the sky. Airbus engineered this peculiar giant specifically to shuttle enormous aircraft components between production facilities throughout Europe. Inside its cavernous hold, you will find complete airplane wings, entire fuselage sections, and components so oversized they defy conventional transportation methods. Stretching 63 meters from nose to tail, with wings spanning just over 60 meters, this whale of the airways can haul 227 metric tons skyward. The brilliance of the Beluga XL lies in its specialized role within Airbus's manufacturing ecosystem, acting as the critical link that keeps production flowing smoothly across multiple countries. Flying regular routes today, this unusual giant proves that sometimes the strangest designs solve the most complex logistical challenges. Position 9 belongs to the Boeing 777-300ER, a long-distance champion that transformed intercontinental aviation. Nearly 74 meters from cockpit to tail and capable of lifting 351.5 tons off the runway, this stretched variant dominates the wide-body market. Airlines worldwide rely on it to connect distant cities with non-stop service, carrying nearly 400 travelers in comfort across vast oceans. The secret to its success lies beneath those massive wings, with General Electric GE90 engines that rank among aviation's most powerful propulsion systems ever created. Each engine delivers 110,000 pounds of force, propelling this giant across continents with impressive fuel economy. Since its maiden voyage in 2003, the 777-300ER has earned its reputation as aviation's workhorse, trusted by carriers on the most demanding routes. 2 decades later, it remains a cornerstone of global air travel, connecting families and businesses across impossible distances. Our 8th position features the Antonov An-124 Ruslan, a Soviet-designed heavyweight that continues dominating specialized cargo operations worldwide. This Ukrainian-built monster measures 69 meters in length, while its wings stretch an impressive 73.3 meters tip to tip. With a maximum departure weight exceeding 405 tons, the Ruslan tackles transportation challenges that would ground lesser aircraft. Military tanks, industrial turbines, entire helicopters. If it is oversized and heavy, the An-124 can move it. Born in 1982 during the Cold War era, this aircraft revolutionized heavy cargo aviation with its distinctive nose loading system, allowing ground crews to drive massive equipment directly into the cavernous hold. 4 decades after its first flight, commercial operators and military forces still depend on the Ruslan for missions requiring exceptional lifting capacity. Its enduring service demonstrates how exceptional engineering transcends political boundaries and remains valuable across generations. Landing at number 7 is the Lockheed C-5M Super Galaxy, America's heavyweight champion of military airlift. Measuring 75.3 meters nose to tail, with a wingspan approaching 68 meters, this strategic lifter can transport 135 tons of military hardware anywhere on Earth. Its maximum takeoff weight is 381.5 tons, enabling it to carry virtually any military vehicle or equipment the United States needs to deploy. The Super Galaxy's defining feature is its drive-through cargo bay with front and rear ramps that allow vehicles to enter through the nose and exit through the tail, dramatically accelerating loading operations. From main battle tanks to attack helicopters, humanitarian supplies to combat vehicles, the C5 handles it all. Though the basic design dates to the Vietnam War era, continuous modernization has transformed it into the C5M variant, ensuring this strategic asset will serve American forces well into the 2040s. When global crises erupt, the Super Galaxy responds. Reaching the midpoint at number 6, we encounter the Boeing 747-8, the final and advanced iteration of aviation's most iconic silhouette. At 76.3 meters long and capable of weighing 447 tons at departure, this represents the ultimate expression of the 747 concept. That distinctive raised cockpit section has made the 747 instantly recognizable for over 5 decades. Boeing produces the 747-8 in both passenger and freighter configurations, with the cargo version serving as a critical backbone for international logistics networks. Its ability to transport oversized shipments between continents ensures its continued relevance, even as newer, more efficient designs emerge. While passenger 747-8 aircraft are becoming rare, freight versions continue circling the globe, maintaining the Queen of the Sky's proud heritage. This final chapter in the 747 story honors everything that made the original so revolutionary, while incorporating 5 decades of technological advancement. Position 5 showcases the Airbus A380-800, the supreme monarch of passenger aviation, and the most spacious airliner ever constructed. This double-deck Leviathan measures nearly 73 meters long, features a wingspan approaching 80 meters, and can reach 560 tons at maximum takeoff weight. In its densest configuration, it accommodates over 800 passengers, though most airlines configure it for 500 to 600 travelers with premium amenities. The A380 elevated commercial aviation to unprecedented levels of comfort, with certain carriers installing onboard lounges, cocktail bars, and even private shower suites. For countless passengers, boarding an A380 means experiencing air travel as luxury rather than mere transportation. Although Airbus concluded production in 2021 after building just over 250 examples, airlines like Emirates continue operating large fleets on the world's busiest long-haul routes. The A380 remains aviation's grandest statement, proof that bigger truly can be better when executed with vision and precision. Number 4 presents something completely different, the Caspian Sea Monster, officially designated the Lund-class Ekranoplan. This Soviet experimental craft defied conventional categorization, exploiting ground effect physics to skim across water surfaces at aircraft speeds while never truly flying. At 92 meters long, with stubby wings spanning 37.6 meters, it resembled a mutant aircraft ship hybrid. 8 colossal turbojets mounted atop its nose blasted air beneath its wings, creating a pressurized cushion that lifted this 380-ton machine just meters above the waves. Designed as a high-speed weapons platform, it could carry cruise missiles while racing across the ocean faster than any ship could chase. The Cold War ended before Ekranoplans entered widespread service, but the Caspian Sea Monster endures as testament to Soviet engineering audacity, a machine that looks like it escaped from science fiction to briefly haunt reality before vanishing back into legend. Our runner-up at position 3 belongs to the Hughes H-4 Hercules, forever known by its affectionate nickname, the Spruce Goose. Constructed almost entirely from laminated birch wood due to wartime metal shortages, this flying boat stretched 66.7 meters long, while its wings spanned an absolutely massive 98 meters, a wingspan record that stood for generations. Howard Hughes piloted its single flight in 1947, lifting the giant barely 20 meters above Long Beach Harbor for approximately 1 minute. That brief hop was enough. Conceived to transport hundreds of troops across the Atlantic, the Hercules arrived after World War II ended. Today, it rests permanently in Oregon's Evergreen Aviation Museum, where visitors can walk beneath those enormous wooden wings and contemplate one eccentric billionaire's obsessive dream to prove critics wrong. The Spruce Goose represents pure determination over practicality, a monument to the belief that impossible is merely an opinion. At number 2, the Stratolaunch Rock, holder of aviation's ultimate wingspan record, measures an absolutely staggering 117 meters from tip to tip. This dual fuselage giant exists for one revolutionary purpose: launching spacecraft from altitude rather than from ground level. Weighing nearly 590 tons fully loaded and measuring 73 meters long, its unique twin-body design allows rockets to mount between the fuselages carried beneath the massive central wing structure. After reaching high altitude, the rock releases its payload, which then ignites and accelerates into orbit. It first took flight in 2019. This radical design promises to make space access cheaper and more flexible than traditional ground launches. The rock doesn't just fly, it opens pathways to orbit, representing humanity's latest attempt to make access to space routinely available. As private space ventures multiply, the rock stands ready to support the next generation of satellite deployments and orbital missions. Claiming our number 1 position, the unmatched, legendary Antonov An-225 Mriya, the absolute largest aircraft ever to grace the skies. This Ukrainian colossus stretched 84 meters long and displayed an 88.4-meter wingspan. It achieved an unparalleled maximum takeoff weight of 640 tons, 6 turbofan engines, and 32 massive landing gear wheels supported this engineering masterpiece. Originally conceived to carry the Soviet Buran space shuttle piggyback style, the Mriya later found new purpose hauling oversized industrial cargo worldwide. Wind turbine blades, railway locomotives, generators weighing hundreds of tons. If cargo existed too large for any other aircraft, the An-225 handled it. Only one complete example flew commercially until it was destroyed in 2022 during the conflict in Ukraine. The Mriya's legacy persists beyond its physical loss. It embodied the audacious human spirit that refuses to accept limitations, that sees impossibility as merely a challenge awaiting solution. The Mriya was not simply an aircraft, it was aviation's grandest achievement, and its memory will inspire engineers and dreamers for generations to come. That concludes our journey through these 10 magnificent flying giants. Each represents humanity pushing boundaries, solving seemingly impossible challenges, and achieving the extraordinary. These aircraft prove that with vision, determination, and brilliant engineering, we can make even the most massive machines soar. Thank you for flying with us through this exploration of aviation's greatest titans. Until our next adventure together, keep watching the skies and remember the only true limits are the ones we accept.